As most of you know, fathers play a really important role in their child's life and oftentimes go unrecognized. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of fathers and how they can make a difference. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, my name is Dr.Marcus with Relationship Evolution, and welcome to another episode of Learn, Live, Love Shorts. So Father's Day is around the corner, and this has been on my mind lately because I've heard so many people question the need for fathers to either be involved in their child's life or if fathers are necessary for their child's development. And this comes into play especially when people are trying to get divorced. So with so many single mothers and some fathers as well, the question is, do men make a difference in a child's life? The answer is a resounding yes. When World War II shifted the societal norms from women taking care of the kids in the household and men really being the financial supporters to now really women having to work or being needed in the workforce and taking care of the family even financially. And men were really challenged at that moment. They were challenged to shift their norms and get more involved in the raising of their children. In a study a few years ago, they found that men's time with kids averages almost 2 hours a day on the weekdays and 6.5 hours per day on the weekends. And this was pre-COVID. I wonder, with so many more work from home families, how this number has actually changed. The scientific community has been able to make some observations and contrast between children that have nurturing involved fathers and those that don't. Still, with the mounting evidence as to how important a father is, especially during the early years of childhood, we still have so many women that continue to believe that fathers aren't really necessary or that fathers can't really be relied on to take care of the baby or the kids. The average modern husband is nothing like their dads. They want to overcome what they see as the shortcomings of the previous generation in parenting and in their relationships. They might not know exactly how because they didn't have the best models, but we're different. So, is a father important for a child's development? Well, Gottman's research suggests that if dads are involved in their kids' emotional world at age 4, what they call emotional coaching, the kids are more socially competent at age 8. Fathers play differently with the child. Fathers provide a different kind of love, a different kind of support than mothers do. When fathers play, it's more physical and tactile, while mothers play is more visual and verbal. So childhood is also a crucial time for developing empathy in children. And it turns out that dad's involvement at an early age can be the best predictor of emotional maturity later on. So in the 1950s, Robert Sears did research on over 300 families that had children that were 5 years old. 26 years later, 3 other psychologists actually reassessed the kids from these families who were now 31 years old. And they asked what factors in the child's life, in the child's world, predicted they will become empathic adults later on in life. They found that the best predictor of empathy in adults turns out to be the dad's involvement at age 5, whether kids were sons or daughters. So now the researchers actually studied the same group again 10 years later and found that the ones who had experienced more warmth from their dads as children were better at building social relationships in their midlife. If you found this helpful, please share, subscribe, like. Tomorrow I'll be talking about how to get dads more involved. So I'll see you tomorrow.